So Weather Watch 12, and now on this alert day, take a look at this video from Highway 15 in Waukesha County last night. Drivers experiencing a downpour across our area. And then check this out, a video from West Allis. Molly, we just really saw a lot of heavy rainfall last night, this morning.
It stuck around really the heart of the Milwaukee Metro for hours during the overnight hours. And that's why we have these visuals of really catastrophic flooding in some places across southeastern Wisconsin to kick off the day today. So let's take a look at radar right now. The good news in Milwaukee is as you're stepping outside this morning, things are starting to dry out at least a little bit, but we're not done just yet. Notice radar is still very active, and it's active off to our south and east. I'm starting to see a little more activity developing in Waukesha County and farther south near Burlington. A line of rain now from Janesville through Whitewater towards Menominee Falls. More heavy rain out near Madison, Fitchburg, Sun Prairie. That should impact our northwestern counties over the next few hours. We right now have just one flash flood warning in effect. That's until 8:15 for northern Washington and northern Ozaukee counties. Even then, in that area, the heavy rain has been able to kind of slow down. But again, we're not done with the rain just yet. And because of the rainfall that we had during the overnight hours, any more rain that we see has the potential for flooding much, much faster than what we would normally see. You can see even in the area that has the current flash flood warning in effect until about 8:15, moderate rain and some pockets of moderate rain. We're starting to trend drier, but we're not out of the woods just yet. Some really impressive rainfall totals from the rain that moved through overnight. Anything you see in purple on this graphic, which is radar estimated rainfall, is more than 8 inches of rain. We see a lot of that in Milwaukee and Waukesha County, and then a few isolated pockets in Washington and Ozaukee County. I've seen some rainfall reports of more than 13 inches of rain since yesterday afternoon. There is not a flash flood warning in Milwaukee and Waukesha counties right now, but there is a flood warning. And if you've been watching, you've been seeing we still have water standing on roadways. There is still active flooding that's happening, and it's just going to take some time for that flooding to go down. So no flash flood warning, but flood warnings are still in effect. And on top of the urban and the street flooding that we're seeing, river flooding because of all of the water that's now been added to our river system, also a concern if you're close to the river. So we have moderate river levels, so moderate flood risk in downtown Milwaukee on the Milwaukee and KK River. Notice the purple there. That's the Milwaukee River near Estabrook Park. That's at a major flood stage, and it looks like it's very close to, if not just above, the record level. And unfortunately, we're not done with the rain just yet. Most of this heavy rain that's closer to Waterloo, La Crosse, Davenport should stay out of the areas that saw the worst of the flooding last night, but we're starting to see a little more development south of Milwaukee. So this is a continuing to develop situation, unfortunately, that we'll just have to continue to monitor as we head through the day today and into the overnight hours tonight. More rain and storms are likely. Any storm that we see for your Sunday could have pockets of heavy rain. It will not be a complete washout. There is going to be dry time, but in areas that saw the worst of the flooding last night, it's not going to take too much added water to cause more issues. So please take the flood warnings, the flash flood warnings seriously. The best thing that you can do right now, if you're in one of those areas that's been hit the hardest, is stay home for at least the next couple of hours. Futurecast right now has the rain to our north and the rain off to our west. Notice the rain west mostly stays west, but we do start to see some pockets of heavy rain closer to the metro. We see some dry time. We see more rain chances potentially as we head into the afternoon. And I do think we have the chance for some more pockets of heavy rain this evening and again overnight tonight. So we're not done just yet. Milwaukee's airport saw about 5 3/4 inches of rain yesterday. So far, nearly 7 inches of rainstorm total at the airport. That's a new record by a long shot in Milwaukee for the day. Yesterday, the old record was about 1.5 inches. So heavy rain, record-breaking rain for your Saturday. More rain possible for your Sunday. Most of Monday is trending drier. I do think we could see a few more pockets of heavy rain Sunday night into early Monday morning. Monday afternoon, maybe a few pop-ups, but it's trending much, much drier. And it's nice to have sunshine, dry conditions in the forecast Tuesday through Saturday with just minor pop-up chances. Otherwise, we're staying warm and muggy.
Staying warm and muggy, but in the meantime, though, stay home if you can.
That's the safest place to be right now.
Thank you, Molly. Appreciate that.